Guys, before I even start the program, former Russian President Medvedev just posted something on S, and if I'm reading it today, it's making a lot of things, right? Listen to what he posted. He said, the goal of other countries let American bases into their territory. Naively, they were a protection from them, like hail. The UA just used them while protecting only one country. Think long and hard about whether you really need U.S. bases. They are not protection. They are threats. No. Tell me that is not making sense. Tell me, what is the purpose of allowing a assert build all these bases in your countries? The aim was to protect you? Really? Now, tell me how those bases are protecting you. Today, those bases are now the biggest threat to you. And in this difficult moment, you are redirecting all the air defense system to their out. Let me beloved country, let me put it out. I don't want to use even offensive ways. Only their beloved country, you all know the country that I'm talking about, they are directing all their resources to that particular country, leaving you guys vulnerable. Iran missiles are still hitting UD in line. They don't care about you. Yes, we all knew there were US bases in the Middle East, but when this was started, everybody shocked. I am shocked. I never knew that there were these main bases in the Middle East. The last time I checked, Iran bombed Attack 1 to 7. All the good knows how many is left. I don't know the actual number of USB is serving in the Middle East. I don't know. Some of these countries was to bring in Intersam for protection, and the question I'm asking myself is, who are they protecting themselves from? Who? You know, throughout this event, what shocked me the most personally is when you look at Bahrain, even the UAE, in Saudi Arabia, most of these Arab countries that have United States bases. When the Iranian missiles are coming, we see people singing the whole thing was the cheer. There are some people, or most of the citizens in those Arab countries are actually supporting the Iranians. Some of them celebrate when Iranian missiles hit U.S. assets in their country. This is pure common sense. The whole purpose of this business was to protect you. Yet, drones, slow-moving kamikaze drones, are hitting targets precisely. Air defense systems that were given to you are not protecting your airspace. So at the end of the day, what is the purpose of having those bases? I mean, let's think about this particularly. This is pure common sense. Just like my daughter said, those bases are more of a threat. Do you guys done they are in terms of protecting you? You're more of a threat? Oh, did CNN show you this? Did BBC show you this? No. Really? They didn't show you, right? So that's Ankasam military base in the UAE. Look at all these military equipments in flames. They said those businesses were empty. And you see these Uncle Sam supporters going around spreading this whole narrative that these bases are empty. The Iranians are striking empty bases. They are no equipments in them. I hope what we are seeing there is points, right? I don't think these are military equipments. Remember U.S. Secretary of War claiming that Iran have no Navy again? Their Navy is wiped out. Their Air Force is wiped out. I believe you guys still remember these details, right? So this is another attack on a UAE flat boat or ship, whatever you want to call it. The Iranians destroyed it. You only subjected to all these attacks if you guys had not allowed Ankosam to build all those bases in your countries. Many of you have realized the game that Putin is playing with the Europeans. Putin is a very strategic guy. I've said this countless number of times that, you know, sometimes people always want revenge immediately. But one thing that I've observed from Putin is he's very patient and time is always on his side. Because of the ongoing war, we can all see the impact on global economy, especially when it comes to oil and gas, right? The question I'm asking myself is, why didn't the Europeans stop the Americans from attacking Iran? We barely talk about the negative implication of this war on Western Europe. This war have a lot of negative consequences on Western Europe. Let me explain. You see, when the Russia-Ukraine war started, Western Europeans decided to make Russia their enemy. They decided to sanction Russian oil. To make matters worse, they blew up the Nord Stream 1 and Nord Stream 2, right? So they still buy oil from Russia, but to some certain percentage, right? And the rest, they buy it from the Middle East. Because of the ongoing war in the Middle East, it's now difficult for them to get oil. This is happening because of Iran closure of I'm the root of a moon. I don't know if you remember this. I told you guys that the Illyrians are also waging an economic war against these guys. Many people don't realize this. They're not struggling in terms of just oil, even LNG, they're struggling. You see, they set a time limit for themselves. They claim that by 2030, they will stop buying Russian oil and gas completely. Now, because of the war, there is high demand for LNG and oil, and Putin is now pulling out his master card. He's now showing them that he is master of chess game. You're putting it, he said, well, you guys, you've already set time limit to stop buying our oil, right? Well, we are also going to stop supplying you with this LNG. We are going to redirect all this LNG to friendly countries, countries who believe in our values, countries who are not threatening to stop buying our LNG and oil. Because of the war in Ukraine, clearly, you can see that is also affecting China and India, right? So the Russians, instead of giving this oil and gas to the Europeans, they are now going to redirect this oil to the Chinese and the Indians, which is a massive blow to Western Europe. This is actually going to affect their economy badly. Already, remember the Western European factories are struggling to compete with the Chinese and the Americans because whatever they used to get from the Russians, the oil they used to buy from the Russians at the cheaper rate, they're not in times two to get the same amount of oil, which is making it very difficult for them to compete with the lives of China because China's getting cheap oil and gas, they're getting discounted oil and gas from the Russians, making their factories run smoothly, give them the advantage to reduce the prices of their goods and commodities. Was in Western Europe, it is completely different. Because of this high energy bills, they have to increase everything, right? I spoke about this, I think, about 5 months ago. Gofrengen, VW, laying off workers, MiddleEast is laying off wreckers because of this high bills. And now, this whole Iran war has worsened the situation completely. The current situation in Europe is bigger than many people see, right? Despite all these challenges, the European Union would have to give Ukraine 90 billion euros to fix Ukrainian economic deficit. 90 billion. And Slovakia and Hungary is blocking this particular money. What shocked me was Zelensky threatened Oban that if he don't approve this money, he's going to give his location to Ukrainian soldiers. No, I don't think you need a lawyer to interpret this for you. You know what he meant. And to my shock, Western European leaders are quiet. What made this whole situation worse was when the Ukrainians attacked through whatever pipeline. This is a pipeline that connects Russia and Hungary. You know, Hungary is a landlocked country. Hungary have no sea. And they have an energy deal with Russia over 10 billion US dollars. You know, so without this oil flowing from Russia to Hungary, Hungary economy is going to collapse completely. You know, how do you expect the Hungarians to support you without a functional economy? How do you expect them to? You know, Zelensky has been given so much power to the extent that today he feels entitled. Note, this 90 billion that I'm talking about is not Ukraine money. This money belongs to the various European Union countries. And you are threatening a sitting president. And Western European leaders are all quiet. They're not saying anything about it. So guys, if you're interested in authentic geopolitical contents like this, please hit on the like button, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I am currently monitoring what is happening across the world, and I'll continue to bring you guys this update. Shalom, see you guys in the next episode.